If your knee pain just won't go away, and every morning it feels stiff, tight, or even worse than the night before, you're not alone. But here's the part most people don't realize: what you do in the first 10 minutes after you wake up can completely change how your knees feel for the entire day. And tonight, or even tomorrow morning, that can be different. Not with medication, not with expensive treatments, but with a simple sequence your body actually understands. Because what I'm about to show you isn't what most people try first, and that's exactly why it works. There's a hidden reason your knee pain keeps coming back. Once you see it, everything starts to make sense. Most people think knee pain is just about wear and tear. They blame age, past injuries, or weak joints. That's the surface story. But underneath, there's something deeper happening. Think of your knee like a busy highway intersection. If traffic flows smoothly, everything works fine. But if the surrounding roads, your muscles, your circulation, your joint fluid become stiff or blocked, suddenly there's pressure, friction, and pain. The real issue isn't just the knee itself, it's the system around it. Overnight while you sleep, your body slows down circulation, your joints get less movement, and the lubrication system in your knees becomes sluggish. So when you wake up and immediately put weight on it, it's like forcing traffic through a jammed intersection. It's that sharp, stiff feeling. That's your body telling you the system hasn't warmed up yet. Before we go further, I want you to do something simple. Tomorrow morning, try just the first step I'm about to show you, and come back and tell me how your knee feels after 5 minutes. Not later in the day, right after. Because when you feel that difference immediately, something shifts in your mind. You stop guessing, and you start trusting the process. Now let's walk through this, step by step. Starting from what almost nobody expects. The first step is not stretching, not strengthening, activation. And this is where most people get it wrong. They go straight into movement when the joint isn't ready. Instead, before you even stand up, sit on the edge of your bed and gently start moving your lower leg back and forth. Slow, controlled, almost like you're waking the joint up. Why does this work? Because your knee isn't just a hinge, it's a fluid system. Inside, there's a natural lubricant that needs movement to circulate. Think of it like oil in an engine. When it's cold, it doesn't flow well. But a few gentle movements, everything starts working smoothly. Do this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. You should feel the stiffness begin to soften. A common mistake here is rushing or forcing the movement. This isn't exercise, it's preparation. And once your knee starts to feel slightly more fluid, that's your signal to move to the next step. Now here's where we build on that. The second step is what I call support awakening. Again, not what most people expect. Instead of focusing on the knee, you shift attention to the muscles that control it, especially your thighs. While still sitting, place your hands on your upper thigh and gently tighten the muscle. Hold for 3 seconds, then release. Repeat this about 10 times. Why? Because your knee doesn't work alone. It depends heavily on the muscles above it. If those muscles are asleep in the morning, your knee takes extra load. It's like trying to carry a heavy bag with weak arms. The joints suffer. As you activate these muscles, you should feel a subtle sense of stability building around your knee. A mistake people make here is squeezing too hard or holding too long. Keep it gentle. You're waking the system, not exhausting it. And once that connection starts to come back, now your knee has support. And we move into step 3, and this is where things start to feel different. Controlled standing. Most people jump out of bed quickly, putting sudden pressure on a joint that's not ready. Instead, when you stand, do it slowly. Place your feet flat, lean slightly forward, and rise with control. Once standing, don't walk immediately. Pause. Let your body adjust. Why does this matter? Because sudden loading creates shock in the joint, especially when it's stiff. But gradual loading, that allows your knee to adapt and distribute weight properly. You should feel more stable, less shock in the joint. A common mistake is ignoring this moment and rushing into movement. Take 10 seconds here. It makes a bigger difference than you think, once your body feels balanced, and we introduce movement. Step 4 is where most people expect stretching. But again, we do it differently. Instead of aggressive stretches, you use micro movements. Slight knee bends while holding on to a stable surface. Just a few inches down and back up. Slow, controlled. About 10 repetitions. It's not about flexibility. It's about reintroducing motion safely. Think of it like easing traffic back onto that highway. Too fast, and you create congestion again. But gradual movement, everything flows. You should feel warmth building in the joint, maybe even a sense of looseness. If you feel sharp pain, you're going too deep. Keep the movement small, and as your knee begins to feel more responsive, now you're ready for the most important step. This next step is the one that changes everything, the peak step. It's something almost nobody does, breathing with movement. It sounds simple, but it taps into a deeper system most people ignore. As you gently bend your knees or shift your weight side to side, focus on slow, deep breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Why does this matter? Because your nervous system controls how your muscles and joints behave. When you're tense, your body tightens, restricting movement and increasing pain. But when you breathe slowly, you send a signal to your body. It's safe to relax. This reduces unnecessary tension around the knee, allowing smoother movement. Think of it like removing invisible resistance. You should feel not just physical relief, but a sense of calm spreading through your body. The biggest mistake here is ignoring the breath or rushing it. Slow it down. Let it guide the movement. This is where real change begins. And now we move into the final step, the reset. This is where everything comes together. After your movements, take a moment to stand still. Feel your weight evenly on both feet. Let your knees relax. No tension, no force. No, just stillness. This might seem simple, but it's powerful, because now your body has gone from stiffness to activation, to movement, to calm. This is the new baseline you carry into your day. You should feel lighter, more stable, less restricted. This step anchors the entire process. Skipping it means losing that sense of control. Stay here for 20 to 30 seconds. Let your body register the change. Now here's how you turn this into a routine. When you wake up, spend about 1 minute sitting and activating your knee. Then 1 minute engaging your thigh muscles. Take 10 seconds to stand slowly. Do 1 to 2 minutes of controlled micro movements. Then 1 minute of breathing with movement. Finish with 30 seconds of stillness. Total, you're looking at about 5 minutes. That's it. It's 5 minutes that can completely shift how your knee feels for the next 12 to 16 hours. And if you want to take this even further, here's a simple bonus. Throughout the day, avoid staying in one position for too long. Even small movements, standing up, shifting weight, keep that joint flow active. And hydration matters more than most people think. Your joints rely on fluid. Even mild dehydration can increase stiffness. Small changes, big impact. Now here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, try this routine exactly as described. Then come back and tell me, how did your knee feel after those first 5 minutes? And not perfect, just better. Because that difference is your proof. Yeah. And if you know someone who wakes up every day with knee pain, share this with them. It might be the simplest thing they try, but also the one that finally works. And if you want more routines like this that actually make sense for your body, stay connected, because once you understand how your system works, everything changes.